One of the best fights of 2014 gets a rematch December 6th in Las Vegas, and again, it's for the welterweight title. Welcome in to MMA Live Extra. I'm Phil Murphy, and I'm joined by the American gangster, Chael Sonnen. Chael, at UFC 181, Johny Hendricks defends his belt against Robbie Lawler. It's a rematch of their fight in March. It's Hendricks' first fight since then. Lawler has fought and won twice since. How much does the rest versus rust debate matter in top fights like this?
It's a talking point. Will it be a reality? I really don't know. Johny Hendricks has been busy in the gym. He's getting plenty of reps in there. But the real interesting thing is he had a surgery. Johny Hendricks has been out because he hurt his elbow. There was pictures of it. They were very graphic. They made it online. And it's a real thing. I ran into Johny Hendricks. I asked him a little bit about it. He said it's no problem. But he had significantly gained weight. That tells me he had been out of the gym a little bit. Robbie Lawler, as you said, got in there twice against two studs. He took out Jake Ellenberger. He fought Matt Brown to a hard decision. I think that those things matter. And don't forget, their first fight was razor thin. So Robbie only needs this much to close that gap and perhaps leave with the belt.
We saw for the first fight, Johny Hendricks dropped 25, 26 pounds, a really significant rebound, doing the whole Dolce diet thing.
Sure.
You mentioned he might be a little bit heavier than he's accustomed to being. How much of a hurdle is that going to be for him to get back into that prime shape?
Well, it matters. It matters. If you want to have a title fight, the first thing you have to do is make weight. He's very big for this weight class. In college, he competed at 174 pounds. He now, in his adult life, is dropped to 170 pounds. No pound allowance. This is a title fight. This is a main event. They've got to make scratch weight. As we know from Johny Hendricks, every ounce matters.
Yep.
He might have to shave the beard for all I know. Now, this is a disciplined guy, and at the end of the day, he's never missed weight. He will make it, but he's going to struggle to do it.
Now, it was a barn burner of a first fight. Like you mentioned, razor thin, unanimous decision, but 48-47 across the board. Fans of MMA know, though, that it's not a guarantee that the sequel is going to live up to the original. What are your expectations for this fight?
I think it's going to be a lot of the same. I think it's going to be a continuous fight. It's going to look like a lot like the first one. Instead of seeing a new fight, let's just consider it rounds 6 through 10. The surprise of the first fight was that Johny Hendricks could not take Robbie Lawler down. He finally got him down in that last round. Robbie Lawler kind of looked up at the clock and had a sigh of relief where he realized that the fight had slipped away from him. If Johny Hendricks concedes he can't take Robbie Lawler down, it's a big problem for Johny Hendricks. He needs to stay after him. He needs to threaten the wrestling constantly. That's what's going to open up the hands. That's what worked for him in the first fight. I fear that he got frustrated in the first fight, that he's not going to take down Robbie Lawler, and he will regret that.
We're going to trouble you for a pick. How do you see this fight playing out December 6th?
I like Johny Hendricks. Johny Hendricks has lost one fight ever. It was to Rick Story. I feel he's redeemed himself. I feel he's the right guy for this job, but I wouldn't miss it. It was razor thin the first time. Robbie Lawler has been on an absolute roll. It's inspiring for an older guy like me that clings to a career. When you can see a guy like Robbie Lawler do better later in life, you have to support him. But I do believe that Johny Hendricks is the right guy to hold that belt.
Chael, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
For more on this fight and all top mixed martial arts news, keep it locked right here on ESPN.com/MMA. Chael Sonnen, I'm Phil Murphy. We'll catch you next time.